Middle name. Middle name.
Do you want me to get? You want me to do a middle name reveal?
You have an option to say it yourself or let them.
We have $3.
Yep, there it is. That's my.
$3 whole
You let them keep the $3 and I say your middle name.
I'll reveal my middle name.
$4, you balling right now.
I know.
We do have your legal identification in hand if you'd like to tell everybody your middle name that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
Money spread.
All right, Paulie, what is your middle name before I have to tell the people at home?
You're asking me as if I don't know?
Yes.
Tell him, Kenneth Paul.
Well, Paul Robert Beatty.
No, you gotta say it like this. Paul Robert Beatty.
Paul Robert Beatty.
Me too, buddy.
And on that note, we'll put Paulie's $4 back. I will return his wallet.
Is he really
going to mess that enjoy the rest of the show.
Alrighty. Well, Paulie, before your whole life was just revealed. All right, Nasir.
Show off, buddy.
Into the camera. Definitely didn't just hit a camera. But I think we got some shout-outs. Some shout-outs, Paulie.
Yeah,
I know you
well,
got...
I mean, I can't really follow that.
But let's put a camera on Paulie here.
I mean, I can't really follow. I hope that everything is in here.
This is chaotic.
Oh, I see what you can't reveal. All right. That's funny, though. A big shout-out to an avid watcher of all 3 episodes, my Uncle Sean, who is turning the illustrious age. Can I get some camera?
Back on to Paulie.
Where's that ladder holding?
Back on to Paulie.
Oh, then no one got it.
Back on to Paulie.
Big shout out to my Uncle Sean, who's turning, I think, 31 tomorrow. So a big shout out to him. Love you. Thanks for the support, and I appreciate it, Sean.
Any shout outs from the rest of the boys? Jeff, you want to shout anyone out?
I want to shout out my mother. I want to shout out my family for. I want to shout out these guys for giving me this opportunity to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love you, Mom.
What's the verdict on
I gotta shout out Megan.
He is a bro.
She'll be mad.
He is a bro.
Shout out Megan. Shout out Megan. And Jeff, congratulations, boss. You are a bro. But guys, that is all the time we are going to have.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, Oswego Mayor announces plans to honor fallen firefighters.
The annual fundraising event has been moved inside due to bad weather. Find out where the new location is and how you can participate.
Plus, severe weather causes damage in Oswego. Our Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Randall is out the storm tonight.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm Nasir Meikle.
And I'm Julianne Fike.
We begin tonight with a weather alert from Oswego County. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for most of central New York, including Oswego until 10 p.m. tonight.
The storm has already caused damage in Oswego County. As you can see in the video, a tree branch has fallen on a house near Telly's Tenders on West Bridge Street, seemingly causing external damage to the house. Our Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Randall is outside MCC. David, can you tell us where the storm is headed and what people can do to stay safe right now?
Severe thunderstorm warnings and some severe thunderstorms ravaged central New York today, bringing heavy localized downpours, hail as large as an inch, and there was even a tornado warning southeast of Geneseo and southwest of Syracuse that has since dissipated and moved off into the capital region, Catskill area. But there is still some precipitation being generated over in western New York and the Niagara Peninsula. So we'll keep an eye out for that because that will move into our area later tonight. So that's why we have a severe thunderstorm watch still in effect overnight tonight for the next hour or so. So be prepared for any severe thunderstorms. If you hear any lightning or thunder, be sure to stay inside and stay safe, but do not try to stay outside and hide under your trees. I'll have more on some severe thunderstorms overnight tonight, but first, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, David. Let's have you follow that advice and come inside. If you're registered for the 10th annual Laps for Lakers tomorrow, the event has been moved inside due to bad weather. The event will now take place in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena from 12 to 6 p.m. Laps with Lakers raises awareness for sexual and interpersonal violence. And if you want to participate, you can register tomorrow after 12 p.m. with QR codes at the arena.
In collaboration with University Police and support of SUNY Oswego Opportunities, SUNY Oswego's WNYO will be hosting its second 24-hour charity radiothon. The event will begin Friday, May 9th at 5 p.m. and will end Saturday, 5 p.m. Student hosts will play their own music and hold interviews to raise funding for Oswego County Opportunities. Through different programs, Oswego County Opportunities dedicates their cause to improving the lives of Oswego residents.
Oswego City Mayor Robert Corradino has officially designated May 3rd and 4th as Fallen Firefighters Memorial Weekend. Mayor Corradino wants to honor the local firefighters who sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. The Fallen Firefighters Memorial Ceremony will take place at 9 a.m. Friday, May 2nd at the Oswego Fire Department, with a reception to follow at the John D. Murray Firefighters Museum.
Production for A Midsummer Night Dream and The Arkansas Bear is heading into the second weekend at the Francis Marion Theater. With both productions being directed by Nolan Berlin III, he has a cast of 28 members ranging from 8 to 50. This will be the first time in 87 years of history that the Oswego Players will produce Shakespeare. For information on times and tickets, visit oswegoplayers.org/production.
If you walk through the Chew Atrium, you might see different colorful artworks and might wonder, what are those for? Well, our reporter Kinjal Guru is here to explain all about it.
The atrium in the Murano Campus Center has been transformed into a vibrant art gallery as SUNY Oswego's Design Club hosts its third annual art exhibition. The exhibition is held every year as a celebration of students' creativity and passion. This year's exhibit features a wide range of artworks including digital illustrations, photography, oil paintings, pencil sketches, portraits, and many more.
This is Design Club's third annual exhibition. We have it so that students of any year and any major can submit their artwork and have it displayed on campus. We would like to thank everyone who came out to our opening reception and to everyone that submitted artwork. We hope you come out and see it sometime this week.
Hi, I'm Ava. These two are my pieces that I submitted. This first one right here is my first ever college project. And this one right here I made last year during spring break. I was feeling very stressed, sad, all these negative emotions that I wanted to showcase in a piece of art.
Visitors can explore the artwork and also vote for their favorite one. The exhibition runs through May 1st in the Chew Atrium. This is Kinjal Gurung reporting for WTOP-10 Nightly News.
Art that inspires. Vote your favorite. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Syracuse will face financial hardship in the coming year as it pays its share of $100 million fund for sex abuse survivors. Stephen Breen is the diocese's chief financial officer and testified in bankruptcy court that the church could be forced to sell property and find a way to cut costs. The diocese originally filed for bankruptcy in June 2020 as it faced an increasing number of sexual abuse lawsuits.
Plans to turn the Lafayette Hills Country Club in Syracuse into a resort community have been unveiled by a California developer. The housing subdivision would feature nearly 300 homes, a 9-hole golf course, a man-made lake, and public walking and biking trails. This would be the largest housing subdivision introduced to Syracuse in decades, with homes ranging from $350,000 to more than $1 million.
Nearly a month after missing the April 1st deadline, lawmakers are expected to begin voting on the $254 billion New York State budget. The budget was announced late last night by Governor Kathy Hochul after New York legislative leaders reached an agreement. Highlights in the plan include a $1 billion tax cut for middle-class and low-income families and expanded access to childcare.
Coming up later tonight, President Donald Trump has hit his 100-day mark in office. What will that look like?
And a city in Sweden is on the hunt for a man that killed 3 people.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat gross Pop-Tarts. Ah! It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Rienzo. Today in Oswego was probably the hottest temperatures we've seen for quite a while, with a high of 84 degrees and a low of 62. Now this beats out the record that was set in 1990 when they reached a high of 81 degrees. So we squeaked out 3 degrees higher, and we were just shy of the maximum low temperature at 66 degrees set the same day, actually. So these high temperatures did set the stage for these severe thunderstorm warnings that ran through the central New York area. There was even a tornado warning that generated shy of Geneseo, just south to the east of Geneseo. And that's moving out into the capital region right now. So they're seeing some more widespread showers at the moment. But there are still some thunderstorms developing off in western New York, and that will continue to move into our area overnight tonight. So that's why there is still a severe thunderstorm watch for upstate New York, and we could still see some rain overnight tonight. So the main threat for this is going to be the winds that are generating with this, getting as high as 20 miles per hour overnight tonight, mostly overnight, and then as we get into tomorrow, that will die down. But what's also going to die down as we move into tomorrow are the sweltering temperatures. So we will get some relief to those high temperatures, but it will feel a little bit brisk, a big switch up from what we saw today, with a high in the high 40s tomorrow. Another heads up is the pollen count. I know a lot of people were battling the high tree pollen today. Tomorrow and for the next 5 days, that high pollen count is still going to be a threat. So however, you grab your Claritin, grab your allergy meds if you do suffer from those pollen allergies. Tonight, a low of 43 degrees. Those scattered thunder showers could move through central New York tonight, and watch out for those high wind gusts as well. Tomorrow, a high of 46 degrees, chilly and breezy, but winds will die down slightly tomorrow. For your 7-day forecast, rain for the next, rain continuing overnight tonight, tomorrow. Friday and Thursday, we're looking at some more rain with thunderstorms on Friday and possibly into Saturday as well. But temperatures once again rebounding into the 60s and high 50s next week. That's all for my forecast. Now back to you guys at the desk.
President Donald Trump signed an executive order today easing tariffs on the automotive industry. This comes prior to a 25% tariff on imported auto parts that goes into effect May 3rd. The goal of the new order is to protect U.S. automakers from parts of the tariffs related to the industry. When in effect, the order will allow U.S. automakers to collect reimbursements from the imported parts. While vehicles made in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico will not face tariffs, imported cars still will.
Harvard University is renaming its Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office to Community and Campus Life in wake of President Trump's efforts to eliminate DEI practice. They're designed to advance racial, gender, class, and other representation in public spaces, but Trump deemed them illegal and immoral. The rebrand came hours after Harvard faced the Trump administration in court for the first time in efforts to restore more than $2 billion blocked in federal funding.
Speaking of President Donald Trump, today marks his 100th day in office.
And consumer confidence has hit an all-time low. Karen Kaifa takes a look at where President Trump stands on his economic campaign promises.
The White House touting President Donald Trump's economic agenda on day 100 of his second term.
President Trump is delivering on his promises to lower costs for American families and businesses.
But research nonprofit The Conference Board's April reading of consumer confidence hit its lowest level in almost 5 years, with tariffs top of mind for consumers surveyed.
Basically, anyone who's making a big purchase, whether it's an air conditioner, a refrigerator, a washer, a dryer, is thinking much harder about tariffs than they wish they ever had to, and they're not quite sure what to do or when.
The White House touted progress in things like job creation and labor force participation for those without a high school diploma since Trump took office, and slowing inflation. But Cardiff Garcia, editorial director for the Economic Innovation Group, says those indicators can lag.
Things look fine, but it doesn't mean that things actually are fine. It just takes some time for actual things that happen in the real economy to translate into those economic indicators.
Justin Wolfers, professor of economics and public policy at the University of Michigan, says the tariff uncertainty for both businesses and consumers could slow spending and the U.S. economy.
Lots of families are sitting around the kitchen table right now worried about the prospect of a recession. If that's the case, now's the time to save for a rainy day. Maybe pull back on that big purchase you were going to make. If that happens, consumers pull back on spending, that could be the first step towards a recession.
A reading of first quarter U.S. economic growth set to release Wednesday morning could foreshadow challenges ahead. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
We did hear earlier that the Trump administration did ease tariffs on automotive industries, but as we found out earlier, they were planning on easing those earlier.
The change means that the automakers paying 25% auto tariffs won't have to pay tariffs on aluminum and steel.
A shooting in the city of Uppsala, Sweden has left 3 people dead and more injured, according to the police. The deaths are being investigated as a homicide, and police say that the victims' families have not yet been notified. SVT, a public broadcasting station, reported on the incident, adding that the suspect is believed to have fled the scene on an electric scooter. People who were near the shooting recall hearing loud bangs that sounded similar to gunshots. The motive behind the incident is not yet clear, but earlier this year, the European Parliament said that Sweden is currently battling a wave of gang violence. Coming up next, the importance of oral health and how to protect your teeth and gums.
And a major shipping giant is cutting over 20,000 jobs. The plan behind it.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News.
In consumer news, UPS has announced that it will cut about 20,000 jobs, this year 4% of its global workforce. However, they say that it is not due to the tariffs. The cuts are due to the increased use of technology and a plan to cut down on business with Amazon, its largest customer. The glide down plan was announced back in January and is set to cut up to half of its Amazon business. As part of its plan, UPS to close 73 U.S. buildings by the end of the year and turn 400 buildings into fully automated ones.
Florida is set to become the second state in the U.S. to ban fluoride from drinking water. This comes after recommendations from both the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization. The Florida Farm Bill also bans certain additives from drinking water, which now includes fluoride. In March, Utah became the first state to ban fluoride from its drinking water. Fluoride is a naturally occurring mineral found in soil, rocks, and water. State lawmakers passed the bill Tuesday and are now waiting on Governor Ron DeSantis to approve.
It helps to prevent cavities and gum disease, but caring for the health of your mouth is also important for your overall health. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on the impact bad oral health has on your entire body.
It allows you to eat and to speak, but your mouth needs care, and that starts with your teeth.
We always say only take care of the ones that you want to keep.
Periodontist Dr. Sasha Ross with Cleveland Clinic says oral disease may not cause any pain, so many times it's not treated until reaching a more serious stage. Some of the most common diseases and conditions that affect oral health are cavities, which is tooth decay, gum diseases, oral cancers, and tooth loss. It can also impact overall health.
There's many studies that link your oral health to conditions like cardiovascular disease, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, in women, preterm low birth weight babies.
In the U.S., 57% of children and youth aged 12 through 19 have had cavities in their permanent teeth. As for adults, 90% have had a cavity. Experts say the best way to prevent decay and protect the health of your mouth is by brushing teeth at least twice daily, flossing every day, limiting foods and drinks that are high in added sugar, and getting a checkup and professional cleaning at least yearly.
It's super important to find a dentist and a dental hygienist that you work well with, and to not be afraid to go in and take care of your mouth.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Ross recommends using a mouth rinse each day and investing in an electric toothbrush with a soft or extra soft toothbrush head, and aiming it near your gum line, not just your teeth. For those who have dental implants or dexterity issues, she says using a water flosser can also help.
Many U.S. Americans are worried about the economy as President Trump's 100th day in office passes. According to the latest Conference Board survey, consumer confidence fell by nearly 8 points this month. This is the lowest it's been since May 2020 at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. The survey also shows the percentage of people expecting a recession has increased to two-year high. Coming up in sports, Michelle Smith.
Michelle, what do you have for us?
Let's take a look at the NHL as the first round of playoffs continues. Since the playoffs started 10 days ago, 5 teams have fired their head coaches. The most recent firing came yesterday when the Pittsburgh Penguins fired head coach Mike Sullivan. Sullivan was behind the Pittsburgh bench for 10 years, coaching them to 2 Stanley Cup championships in 2016 and 17. Back west to New York, the Rangers cut Peter Laviolette loose at the conclusion of a disappointing season following last year's deep run at the Cup. As Rangers fans grow more and more displeased with the team's front office, they are hopeful that GM Chris Drury may sign Mike Sullivan to a coaching contract this offseason. Other teams currently coachless are the Seattle Kraken, Anaheim Ducks, and Philadelphia Flyers. Batter up, we have baseball action and more with sports anchor Jaden Jiggets coming up after the break.
Get rid of all the questions.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you? Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm your sports anchor, Jaden Jiggets, here with WTOP-10 Nightly News. Kicking off tonight's sports news, congratulations to Oswego's very own Trey McGowan for being named SUNY Baseball Athlete of the Week. The junior player continues to contribute and play well for the plate, helping the Lakers earn 3 wins last week. McGowan went for a total of 7-10 at the plate with 4 RBIs and 5 walks within those 3 games. He also leads the SUNY with a 4.1 average batting average. Speaking of Oswego baseball, the Lakers got an impressive victory at home yesterday against the Oneonta Red Dragons, final score being 17-9. The Lakers, struggling in the first half of this game, rallied together to go on an 8-point scoring run in the bottom of the 7th inning to keep their win streak alive. Oswego will return home again tomorrow, Wednesday, April 30th, for their matchup against Hobart College. Game time will be at 4 p.m. Moving from baseball to lacrosse, Oswego men lacrosse will be in semifinals action at home tomorrow, Wednesday, April 30th, against Oneonta. The Lakers ended the regular season with an impressive 10-4 season record and ranked second in the conference. They had also had an 11-10 victory over the Red Dragons when they last met in Laker Turf Stadium weeks ago. In order to advance to the championship, the 2 rivals will have to battle again. Game time will be at 3 p.m. Later in the day, Oswego women's lacrosse will be home in Laker Turf Stadium for their semifinals matchup against Buffalo State. The Lakers and Bengals went face-to-face just last week in Buffalo, with game ending in the favor of the first seed Lakers as they put up 9 more goals than their rivals, allowing them to go undefeated in conference play. The Lakers, coming off a bye week, will be looking to continue their march to the championship round. Game time will be at 6 p.m. Now moving back into baseball, but we're in the major leagues for the Mets versus the Nationals. And wasn't this a game for the Mets? A monstrous game as that, where you see Jeff McNeil get his first homer of the season. And right here, we got to look at this man right here, Brandon Nimmo. He was the MVP of this game, where he had 2 homers, and you see him, he got a 3-run homer right there. But he had 2 homers in the game. In the very next scene, you're gonna see that Brandon Nimmo went and got a grand slam for his team. The Mets in this game, they were going off. They were playing extremely well, sitting there helping each other out, make sure they get those runs. And as you can see the slow-mo where Brandon Nimmo just hit that ball and it just went flying right into the stands. And you see him posted up with his teammates, having fun with it. And as you can see, it was that good of a game where it's just like the Mets, they were on fire throughout all 8th innings, and it took to the 8th inning for Washington to actually score. And as you can see, they kept scoring even throughout that. Score ended up being 19-5, and the Mets have a 20-9 record in the MLB, best record in the league so far.
Thank you, Jaden. Thank you very much. We do have 2 games going on tomorrow, so what's the weather looking like?
Well, tomorrow it should be pretty nice, a lot nicer than these thunderstorms moving through, but it will be a lot colder than what we saw today. Temperatures in the high 40s tomorrow, but still beautiful weather tomorrow.
Thank you, David.
So, thank you for watching.
Be sure to stay tuned for entertainment news.
Have a great night, everyone.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
Welcome back to The Bigger Picture, everyone. I'm your co-host, Kayla.
And I'm your co-host, Jaden.
And for those of you watching who are unfamiliar with the show, The Bigger Picture spreads awareness to the multicultural organizations and businesses that are present here on campus. That includes programs, events, and anything else pertaining to these orgs and businesses.
Kayla, how you like that new intro video?
I'm loving that new intro video. Jasmine did such a good job. Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out to Jasmine, my bestie.
That looks so, so good.
Nah, that intro video looked nice. I love it. But great. Kayla, listen, so late last week, we got the official announcement for who we have performing at Ozfest this year. So let's get the flyer on the monitor real quick. Hold on. Pull it up real quick.
Any second.
Any second now. Any second now with the flyer. If I had a magic wand, I would make it poof. But anyway, let me just tell y'all real quick. So this year, the members of DMA, Digital Music Association, will perform at this year's Ozfest. Follow up with Mariah the Scientist pulling up to Ozfest. Kayla, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm not hating it. I like Mariah, I do. I don't know too many songs, but I like Mariah. I'm definitely hyped for that. I'm also excited to see the DMA. I know they got Darnizzle in there too, so you know, I'm ready to see what they gonna bring to the table. You know what I mean? What about you? How you feel about that?
I got a bunch of my people over there in DMAs ready to perform for Ozfest, so I'm actually excited to see what they pull off. You know what I'm saying? All year long, they've been doing their big ones with their performances. Yes. Every last one.
And their double XL freshman cypher, that was good.
Every last one of them.
Yes.
And on top of that, we get Mariah the Scientist. Now, I don't know much. See, there you go. Look at the flyer right here. Look at that. Look at that flyer, man. That flyer. See, look, I don't know much about Mariah the Scientist's music, but I do know a little bit.
You don't know one song?
I do know, okay?
All right, tell me one song.
Beetlejuice.
Okay.
All right.
You don't know Spread Thin?
I do know Spread Thin.
All right.
Those are the 2 songs on my playlist, straight up. Like, I'm still learning. I'm going to learn more.
You got to learn more. You got 2 weeks.
I know I got 2 weeks. Okay, Kyle, I got you.
Okay.
Yup.
So, on to some programs and events we have for the remainder of the semester. This Friday, April 25th, ATL Style Energy will be entering Oz as the African American Males Empowerment Network, Bold Black Beauties, and Fashion Oswego host their annual event, Freaknik. The event will take place at Lakeside Commons at 8:30 p.m. Make sure to pull up on time, though, because entry will be $5 after 10 p.m.
Not feeling like going off campus? That's all good. We got y'all. Also tomorrow, SAPB will be hosting a Neon Nights event inside MCC Sweatman Gym from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. There will be laser tag, roller skating, DIY lava lamps, and mini golf for students to come and enjoy.
And the very next Saturday, April 26th, there will be 2 events around campus. From 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., the Latino Student Union will be closing their week with the annual barbecue inside of Lakeside Commons. Come enjoy some great music, entertainment, and of course, free food.
Speaking of music and entertainment, later that day, the Digital Music Association will be having their annual Creators Ball and Sheldon Ballroom. Doors opening at 6 p.m. and show starting at 7 p.m. Tickets are available now in the box office and online for $6.
And on Wednesday, April 30th, the Black Student Union will be having their last program of the semester, Karamu, at 7 p.m. in MCC 231. This is a night of awards, so you don't want to miss it.
It's pronounced Karamu.
Karamu,
It's okay.
my apologies.
I got you.
My apologies.
I got you. But speaking of BSU, they will be hosting their last event of the semester, the annual May Day basketball tournament, next Sunday, May 4th, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. inside Lee Hall. There will be 8 teams of 7 players, and it will be $21 for each team to enter. If interested in entering, DM BSU at their Instagram page. Lastly, on Friday, May 9th, it will be a celebration as we will have our annual Ozfest event to end off the school year. They will kick off with daytime activities like carnival rides, inflatables, and food trucks, all from noon to 4 p.m. There will also be a picnic from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with more food for anyone that is extra hungry. But to end off that day, it will be the Ozfest Rolling Oz concert starring DMA and Mariah the Scientist. This event will take place in MCC Arena with doors opening at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are still available in the box office and online for $20.
Jaden, what about ASO and their Battle of the Designers event? Did you forget about that?
No, I didn't. I was just about to get to that. But instead of me explaining, I got a video that I can do it for me.
Hey, are you to Buildy? Whose event is that? ASO. Isn't ASO a...
Click.
I didn't fit it, but I rock it like a baby in a coat.
Video. I'm excited to go to that. I know they're going to be having a lot of different designers, a lot of different brands. How do you feel about that? Did you get your ticket yet, though?
I haven't got my ticket just yet, but I will get my ticket by the end of this week, okay?
Oh, okay.
Everybody should do the same. Trust
exactly.
me. All right?
I didn't get my ticket yet either, but still.
Hey, look at you about to clock me. You didn't get your ticket yet.
Nah, but you got to make sure you got your ticket, though.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to cut to break now, and we'll be right back with our guests after the break on The Bigger Picture.
Chances are, every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Yippee! I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
And we are now back with the bigger picture, and we are here with the Asian Student Association Vice President and Secretary, Bija and Kinjal.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Y'all want to introduce yourself to the audience real quick?
Sure. You go first. So I'm Bija Kasu. I'm the Vice President for ASA.
Hi everyone. I'm Kinjal Burung, and I am the Secretary for ASA.
Word. What's y'all major? What year are y'all?
No, you go
So
first.
I'm a cognitive science and information science double major, and this is my sophomore year.
Whoa, you gonna have some years, girl. Information science, I like that.
I'm first year, and I'm broadcasting mass communication.
Indeed. Okay, look at you. All right. Word. Okay. So our first question for you two is that we know not too long ago y'all had your third annual Taste of Asia dinner. How was the preparation for that event? From the look of the Sheldon Ballroom to the amazing performances that evening.
I think as far as performances go, Kinjal can probably speak more on that since she was actually on the dance team.
Mm-hmm.
But as for preparing, we've been preparing since last semester. Like we planned the theme, we had found a lot of the decorations that we wanted. Even though like when it came to the actual event, a lot of the stuff that we had planned didn't happen as we had planned it or imagined. It still went pretty well. We had to finagle it though for a lot of it, but I'm glad everything turned out well.
Yeah, and as far as the performances is concerned, I think we don't have like a specific dance team. We just like come together to perform for specific events. We don't have like the other multi-orgs club, like they have like specific dance team that's like practicing every day or like every week or so. We don't have that, so we kind of pull up like last minute performance every time. But yeah, we're glad that it worked out, and yeah, we had a pretty much good performance, and we got a lot of compliments, so I think that's fair.
Your performance is very impressive.
Thank you.
And what was your inspiration behind the theme for the dinner, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, so specifically, I think Emma and I, so our president for ASA, I think earlier last semester we had chosen like a photo that we thought was really beautiful, and it had like all the colors. That's kind of what we based the colors and off of, and a lot of the decorations, since so the photo was like the pink and green, and it was of like a South Asian girl in her like traditional clothing.
Yes.
And that's where we got like a lot of the fabric for the decorations and the colors that we chose.
Okay. Also, it was in spring, so we were like more into colors and like flowers and stuff like that. So.
Yes. So, what has been your favorite program or event from ASA that you've had this semester?
I guess personally for me, I like we had like the Ghibli-thon.
Yeah, that was pretty
I think because Ghibli is so, like, the Ghibli movies are so, like, nostalgic for me, it was really nice to have a day where we, like, watched the movies and we had, like, a little, what is it, Kahoot and a game, and we had prizes and we had food, so I really enjoyed that one.
Okay. So far, if I have to say the semester, I would probably say the dinner, but if I have to say the overall, like my favorite overall so far, I think it's the Diwali event that we had last semester. It was in like October, I guess. It was October.
Yeah,
it was October, November. So we had that event where we celebrated Diwali. It's one of the festivals celebrated in the South Asia, and the thing that we all got to celebrate that thing together made me really happy, and it was like really good for the team members, like the e-board, because we did not have to do a lot of effort as like the ASA dinner, but we had the fun that was equal to ASA dinner. So that was like a win-win thing for us.
Okay. How has being part of ASA influenced your understanding and appreciation of your own cultural identity?
That's a deep one.
For me, since I moved to America when I was really young, and especially where I grew up, there weren't a lot of Nepali people around. So I think getting to be a part of the e-board not only, I guess, let me like meet a lot more Nepali people, like find the Nepali community in Oswego, but also just understand or see more people who have that like Asian American identity. I think it's like, I moved around a lot growing up, but I've never lived in a place where there was like a good population of Asian people. And even though it isn't necessarily big, I do feel like having an Asian community really makes it feel a lot more like home when I'm here.
For me, I moved here like few months back, so I never thought about like me representing a country before that. So since I moved here, I have been representing my country like even in like conversations that I have with people, like the first thing they ask is like, where are you from, like stuff like that. So I, in a way, like I've been representing my country every time, and being a part of ASA, I have met a lot of like beautiful people that I can like call my friends now. So yeah, it was it was great thing to have like bonding with them. And in addition to that, I've also been learning a lot about other cultures, like other Asian cultures, and like things that we celebrate, like festivals and everything that we celebrate. So it's fun to be around people. Yeah.
What are some other cultures that you've been learning a little bit more about, if you don't mind me asking?
It's more the East Asian culture.
I will say, because we have
a
a lot of East Asian members, and they're like in SUNY Oswego, there's like the exchange programs with like China and South Korea and Japan. To kind of, we have a lot of events in ASA that are meant to like include them in their culture. So I think in doing that, and in the people that we meet in our events, we learn a lot more about like East Asian culture, where we're used to like South Asian culture.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
So what are some of the biggest challenges that the Asian Student Association has faced with promoting Asian culture and community on campus?
I feel like, at least in my opinion, because a lot of our members a lot of the ASA members tend to be international students or exchange students. We don't have a group that stays for very long. So every year it's kind of like a struggle to, you have to find members, and then like you have to find what they like to make them enjoy and want to come to the activities that we host. I feel like that's a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, and I feel like we have like more exchange program in the fall semester as compared to the spring semester. So this semester was a bit rough, I would say, like having like people around us, like having people to come to our event was a bit harder for us this semester, because we did not have a lot of people who wanted to like come to our events. So
I can understand
I
that.
get that. We are going to cut to break now. Stay tuned to the bigger picture after the break.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you? Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
We are back again from break. Now, guys, my next question to y'all: what is your favorite Asian dish?
I will say there's a lot.
Okay, then give us some all.
So, personally, my mom worked as a chef growing up.
Yeah.
So we ate a lot of good food at home. If we're starting off with Nepali food, I think momo is really popular. Love momo.
Is my favorite.
It's kind of like dumplings, but like
it
Nepali.
has some Nepali touch to it, like the Nepali ingredients and stuff in the filling. So it tastes really different than the regular dumpling.
Yeah. And I guess roti, which is kind of, it's not flatbread, but it's kind of like naan, but like the home version of it.
Wait, you said it's called roti?
Yeah.
What's it called? I think we eat that in Trinidad. Does it have chickpeas in it too, or no? Or maybe it's a little bit different.
No, so we use roti and we eat it with like other vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a bread thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, homemade bread.
Yeah, we made that a lot growing up, and then we eat it like, at least for breakfast, a lot of the times we would eat it with like gobi, which is like cauliflower, like fried cauliflower, and like golbarakotar, which is like
tomato sauce kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's like spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
Yeah.
And I also like chatpate. I can't miss chatpate on any of the food conversation. It's also one of the like food that's like really easy to make. It's kind of
like a street food.
Yeah, it's a street food. It's really popular street food in Nepal, and we try to make it like all the time during like different events, because like it's kind of easy to make, and like a lot of people like chatpate, so like we make it like most of the time. So yeah.
Nice.
Coming out of like Nepali food, for me, we like a lot of Vietnamese and Thai food in our family. So I like bún bò Huế. I don't know if I'm saying that correct, but that one's Vietnamese. And for Thai food, we really like pad Thai.
Oh my gosh, I love pad Thai. I was hoping you was gonna say that so I could relate. I love that.
I really like Korean food a lot. And here I can't like eat it that often, so I have to go to Syracuse to eat Korean food.
It's not too many places like that here in Oswego. So.
But I really like Korean barbecue and bibimbap, which is like a rice bowl thingy.
Go to the city, you'll find a whole bunch of Korean barbecue spots. Trust me.
Yeah.
That too.
Yup.
So can you share a particular moment or impactful moment that happened at ASA?
Like related to what?
Like just a memorable moment that happened
it could
in
be
ASA.
anything memorable for like you, like yourself.
That's something that just felt like, like just really brought together the ASA community. Like just something that a really good memory. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, I think girls can relate to this, but when you're getting ready for an event, like when like all of the e-board was getting ready, so we were switching off for like getting ready for the e-board dinner. Like some of us were like e-board dinner, the ASA dinner, so some of us were like actually setting up the event, some of us were changing, but we were all doing it together, and I think
helping
that,
each other like do their hair and like makeup. It was really fun.
I think it is, although it's not on purpose, we do have an all-girl e-board right now, and I feel like the bonding is always really fun.
Yeah. And also the e-board bondings that we have. Like we don't have like a particular e-board bonding and stuff, but we just like happen to have like whenever we are like making food or something like that. One thing that I really loved for our ASA week was like preparing for our bake sale. It was so fun. We were at the basement of Heart, all of the e-board cooking like the
all of us were cooking. I think it lasted
fun.
for like 7 hours that we were all like
we were up till like 3 in the morning.
Just to prepare everything. It ended up really nice, and I think we made, because like obviously when we were preparing for the bake sale, we didn't get to try the food, so the day after we had an e-board bonding, and we made it just for ourselves, and we ate a lot.
As y'all should. So how do you two manage your organization roles, classes, and being an active student leader for your community on campus?
You just gotta do it. Like, how to say this? I think in general, I'm sure everyone as a student knows like time management is really important, how everyone does it is different. There are some weeks where you just have to get through them. There are some weeks that you can plan. There's a lighter schedule. You can plan beforehand to do things. But I like to think that, at least for me, I just like I prioritize what I have to do, and then like if I'm outside of my room, I have to be productive. That's my general opinion. I only come to my room, or I only get into my bed once I'm I'm free for the day. That's how I tend to manage my time. So if I'm like gone for class, if I have a gap in between, I'm either at the library studying and doing my work or preparing for events. And obviously communicating, I think that's a big part of when you're in a college club in a leadership position, since everyone's free at different times, staying on top of communication.
For me, I think I have like specific time for specific work. Like I usually do all of my school work during night. I don't know why, but I feel like really productive at night. And
That's
all of
true,
the like
that's true.
email stuff, like whatever I have to do for the club and everything, I do it in the daytime. So it's like different time for different activities, like really helping me. And also like we used to have like our programs, like our meetings and our events like every other Monday or like every Monday. Like one Monday we used to have like our meeting, another Monday we used to have like events. So I did not plan anything for the Monday evening so that I could like come to the event or like meeting or something like that. So that's how I plan. And sometimes I forget to eat, but that's fine.
Oh, I wouldn't say that's fine, girl.
Alright, okay. Okay, so in the spirit of Auspus being around the corner, what are your 2 favorite artists? Or you can name 3.
Should that be like someone who is coming to Auspus?
No, like your personal favorite.
It could be anyone y'all like.
Okay.
Yo?
One of my favorite artists is Halsey. I really like her music. I got introduced to her music like when I was, I don't know, 11, I guess. I don't know. Like I was a kid, but I did not understand most of her lyrics or anything back then, like what it meant. I didn't know that was like so deep. But then like now I listen to them and it's like, So.
I think for me, especially during the school year, I'm trying to have like mindless music. So there's like artists that I listen to that it's not like lyrical music, it's more like just sounds. Flawed Mangoes.
I also like 1975.
I listen to a lot of Keshi during the school year too, but it's nice to listen to on the lake.
Yes. Listen to music on the lake is a 10 out of 10 and we'll recommend to everybody.
I think I need to do that sometime tomorrow.
During sunset.
Sometime tomorrow during sunset. I need to go by the lake and just really just listen to music. So nice. That I tell you that's therapy. That's therapy.
It's free therapy.
That's free therapy. Yep.
And I'd also like to add, like there are a lot of like emerging artists in Nepal that I listen to, but it's not like one or particular artist that I'm like listening to right now. It's like a lot of artists, and I have like Nepali playlists that I listen to, and I'm really like happy that how Nepali music industry is like growing, and they are like going into different genre of music. So it's nice.
Okay. If you were to visit SUNY Oswego again 5 years from now, what would you envision ASA looking like? One of y'all can answer this question.
What? Only one can answer the question?
One of y'all can answer, or both of y'all can answer. It just doesn't matter.
I just hope that ASA has a lot of active members. Like, I just hope like there would be a lot of students who would be like willing to take part in a lot of events or as a leader in ASA. So
I hope that for our future e-board that again like we have a lot more members, and so that part of being on e-board is more stable, but also that we have more budget so that we can host a lot of events.
Heavy on the budget.
Heavy
on the budget.
I'm sure all orgs.
Oh, I know all orgs feel the same way. Trust me when I say that. Yes.
And more collaboration, I guess. Like with different clubs.
I think especially like going on like having more budget, it would open up so many opportunities that we would love to have.
It really will. It really would.
So real quick, could you guys give me a little quick answer? What advice do you have to students wanting to join a club? Only one person can answer.
Or both of y'all.
Like maybe looking to join ASA?
We're nice. Feel free to come.
We're nice.
I think
That's
all
perfect.
the cultural orgs are very nice. So if you're interested in joining, I would recommend going. It's not like the orgs aren't ones that you have to go to every single event. It's very like come and go as you please.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I would also like to add, like, you don't technically have to be Asian to join
Oh,
ASA
yeah.
is
I
like
think
one
that's
of
a
the
big
point that I
one.
want to add, because like a lot of people are like they want to like join ASA, they want to learn about Asian culture and everything, but they are like scared to join because like they're not Asian. So I would like to say that you don't have to be Asian to join ASA. We are open to everyone. Just come visit us.
Real talk.
So,
Got this one?
All right, I got this one. This is the end of our episode, guys. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us.
No
Yeah.
problem. All right, and that is it. We will see you next week for the bigger picture for our senior week episode. Bye.
Hello, my name is Dylan Zielinski.
And I am Paul Theodore Beatty.
We certainly had a lot of laughs here on Oh Boy last semester. Our goofy antics surely put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
But we here at Oh Boy have turned over a new leaf. We feel that our old brand was immature and somewhat lazy. We want the show to be something that Al Roker would be proud to tune into.
Which is why we have worked all semester to create the best quality programming that WTOP could have asked for. So today,
We're playing water pong.
Welcome to season 2, folks, of
Oh Boy!
My name is John Bolus. I just drifted this 89 long bet forward, so I could do anything. This is my school.
International Water.
No, it's not. You know it's not. What's up, man? I got your food. Dude, I can't hear you, man. I can't hear your food. Take a seat right Oh! You might have just broken the studio. Here's Riley. Hey. I feel very comfortable in this setting right now.
Oh boy!
Don't ask any more stupid questions.
I'm Minch.
I'm John.
And welcome back to
Oh Boy! Minch, you want to introduce yourself any little bit more because you were asking specifically to introduce yourself?
I'm Minch. What's up? That's about it.
All right, well, we are going to play, as we said, some water pong. So we are going to start setting this up, and I would just like to show the audience, if we want to stay on camera too here, this
I don't know how many.
is water from Kinney. Charlie, come here. Give me a little taste test. What is that?
Am I supposed to taste it?
Go ahead.
Like,
it's just
like
water.
this?
There's grass in that.
Yeah, there's.
What is that?
Dirt.
It's water.
It's water.
It's water.
All right. Just so everybody knows, we are playing water pong. All right, so we're gonna fill up the cups here. Boys, we're gonna do a little weekend recap.
Weekend recap.
Yep, that. It's hard.
Weekend recap.
Yeah. Anyway, Minch, you went home. What was that like? What'd you do?
I played Marvel Rivals, raged about it, and then had a few choice beverages.
Nice. More water.
Milk.
Yeah,
Water.
the Kinney drugs
Maybe
water.
even
Kinney
some
drugs
chocolate
water,
milk.
Maybe some chocolate milk.
Oh.
Per
all
chance.
Right. So how do we want to do this, gentlemen? We want to do a little
Eye for
eye.
eye. There you
Eye
go.
for eye.
Oh.
Dude.
Are we serious?
Dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a
I was yelled at for spilling water already before the
What a disappointment.
broadcast began, so
You made
make
ball.
everyone happy.
All right, go ahead. I guess it's Minch now. We're doing a little eye for eye. Do you want to go eye for eye?
And John, me and you can look at each other.
All right.
That's my favorite thing.
Eye for eye.
Oh,
All right, I suck.
We're bad.
All
All
right.
right, well then you and
Oh yeah.
John and
All right,
Paul
we got the
can try.
balls.
There we go.
No, we got the balls. Get out of here.
Huh?
We're starting.
All right, fine, that's
All right.
Whatever.
Let's not spend the whole time trying to be like eye for.
Yeah.
All
We don't
go
want to
ahead.
embarrass
here we
ourselves
go.
if we have to.
Oh,
Greasy
Oh boy.
mod. That's balls back.
Balls back.
All right, we might be in some trouble.
Boys are playing a dangerous game.
We're going to be
against
playing all
John.
episode long, so we're going to see what happens. We're definitely going to bring in some celeb shots, things like that.
hairball.
No. Someone
Stay on
collect
your
that for
cord,
me. I'm
dude.
attached to a wire.
Yeah, me
Get your cord
too.
out of here, dude.
So other than that, the boys
I'll get it.
called a hockey game this weekend.
I
That was
did
pretty
with
cool.
with Kenny Gerard
Kenny's in the back.
that Dylan directed. So we're gonna do it one more time on Saturday, a big whiteout game.
Nice.
There
Good
we
job.
go. All right.
Oh boy.
All right.
We're locked in. Come on.
What they called
Come on,
me?
come on.
They called me the shooter in high school. Oh wow, that's not a good.
Oh,
hey, there we go. Yeah,
right.
that's a
Good
bad.
game here.
They did not
should've
call me
ran
that.
all
We
10
don't have
cups.
replays like run through week. That would have been cool.
They called me Paul Theodore Beatty in high school. They did not call me.
All right, here we
anything else.
go. Nope. Off. John, nice shirt, dude.
That's a good shirt.
No one wore the actual shirt we're
He's on
supposed
tour.
to wear, dude.
Nobody cares about that shirt, dude.
Except
Oh,
everyone,
righty,
because we
all
had
right.
a lot of people asking for
Oh.
some merch. Dude, I don't know what else to talk about. We had a good weekend. It was a good
We
time.
sang music.
Yeah, we sang music.
In
We were
good
handed some
company.
microphones. Good company. What do you want?
Can we make this tight?
Yep.
We made the brick Instagram
Yep, that was
because
it.
of all the
Make the
singing
brick
and
Instagram.
dancing that we
Yeah.
did and nothing else.
Family friendly place.
Come
of
on.
Oh,
business.
John, what the heck?
Nice.
Wow.
All right, don't scream like that.
That's
Can
gonna
I
pick-
also get that same formation?
That's gonna pick up
Per
nicely.
chance.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure the mic's definitely just peaked.
I'm sure
up
they're
there.
very happy about that.
Oh, come on.
I like to
Like
go
catch.
from high to low, as in hello, as in hello.
Hey, this, dude.
Dang right, dang right.
What is that poem there, man?
Yeah.
It's like a theme song.
Dude,
Look at this hair on here.
Oh,
That's gotta be
John.
yours.
That's Minter's.
Dude,
Gotta
that
be
is
John's
definitely not
mullet
my
hair.
No,
Wait,
that's
put
not my
that in
hair.
a locket.
Is
dude.
there
How much time I got?
Is there a punishment?
Is it a punishment?
Yeah,
Hold
for
on.
losing.
They have to watch an episode of Entertainment Breach.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yoy.
Look at that
Take your
shot.
headset off. Come here. Caitlin's gonna
Celeb
take us
shot.
for a celeb shot.
Oh,
Caitlin
what?
is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest fan of Oh Boy. She's watched since day one.
I don't know, man. I got Moo Milker back home.
Moon Milker.
Pretty big fan of the show.
If I miss this, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be mad.
Oh,
She's mad. Do I
Go
get a
home
select
mad.
shot
Go
for me?
ahead.
I want Jesse.
Jesse, all right, let's do it.
He stands about
See,
6'8",
here at Oh Boy, we
and
get
he's
everyone on
he's
our
a he's a Super Bowl champion with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I'd
go
like to
ahead,
say
dude.
that.
Oh, you're not even part of the group? Look at that.
Oh! That's why I picked him.
Live
That's
studio
why I picked
boy.
him. The best student in my
Live
TA
studio
class.
Audience.
Oh, Riley.
Oh
Get in here, boy.
The producer.
The producer.
Here we
The
go.
producer, Oh Boy.
Never have I done this before with Riley.
No.
Finger down.
Oh, and
Wow.
he's trash.
All right.
Oh, Jesse, help me out. I'm still tapped.
Mr. Harlow, come show him how it's done.
Oh boy,
We
we
got
got Jack
everybody
Harlow in the
rolling.
building.
Carlos in the building. Yeah.
Your cup sire.
The ball in the sky.
He
Oh!
in fact did not show him how it's done.
Airball.
I love that this is just what Oh Boy's content
You gotta
is
retire
came to.
now.
Can I get a gentleman's please?
Ooh, this is good. This is good.
good.
Call it, and then we'll get both of them.
No.
No?
Here we go.
Oh, could have called that.
I
Could have seen that coming from that side of the table.
House money.
When it hit the
Yeah, sure, buddy.
House money.
Oh, man.
Oh, the toilet bowl. Yo,
All right, I'm going first.
gotta be the MVP right now.
Yep, yeah.
They might as well
Other
call
than
me.
Jesse.
Dude,
Every time it hits, it's picking up on the mic and going in my IFB.
good.
Oh, come on, man.
You gotta be
Dude.
kidding me,
Alright.
John.
This game's got to be rigged.
This is rigged right now.
This game's got to be
We
rigged.
got about a minute left to win it.
Oh,
All right.
I don't need him.
Dylan won't do it.
Give
I
me
won't
about
do
give me
it.
about 2 seconds. Hot chopper.
Oh, man.
Don't I get
Come
it?
on.
Don't-
Yeah,
back,
throw
behind the
behind the
back.
How
back.
much you got?
Dude, first episode of Oh Boy. What about this?
What about that? How about them apples, buddy?
This stuff ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, dude. We're hitting
Oh,
cups
gosh.
down here. It's not in.
This is.
Nope. Awful. Airballed. Come on, show me what you got.
Kush.
Hey!
Hey, we get redemption?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
that's
Hey,
fair.
we're
Come on, guys.
We're playing
Fair
all.
rules.
We're playing all episode long, dude.
Oh, are we really?
Oh yeah, we get.
Here we go.
Oh! Yeah, we did it.
I get another one, dude.
Yeah,
I keep
John does
going.
get
John's
another
always
What? I
got a
thought it was-
clutch.
okay.
These guys ever played this before? I'm just kidding. I know these guys
Hey.
have played this before.
We're gonna pause the game while
There we go.
you guys go to commercials. So go to commercial, and we'll be right back with some more.
Oh boy.
On.
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No. What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Oh Boy, everybody's favorite segment, Minch on the Street. Today's topic, Applebee's.
Yeah, so Minch, tell them about the new setup that we got going on here.
The new setup is greasy little camera instead of big camera, and it no longer says Mott's on it. Minch on the Street, buddy.
Mozzarella sticks.
Did you do the world today?
Did I do the world?
Wordle.
Wordle? Oh, not yet, no.
Dude, I'm trying to get the answer so I can get a first try. Bushman, our teacher, sent us an email, and he's like, new Star Wars Club on campus. Immediately joined the Discord. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I did see the Buckman email.
Did you sign up for Star Wars Club?
I didn't, should I?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that right as I get to my room.
No, Johnny, I'm not. I apologize. Oh, am I supposed to say yes for propaganda?
Are you a proud member of the Star Wars Club on campus?
I'm not. I should be, though.
I would say you look like a Star Wars guy.
I'm proud.
Did you do the Wordle today?
The Wordle?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Dude. Do you partake in Star Wars?
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's not bad. Decent. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
No.
You should join it.
I'm okay.
Now I'll forward you the email. She's gonna join. What's your least favorite of John Bolus's Fords?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
I've seen more of the truck, but the Bronco's pretty cool.
But you've seen more. Actually, they've both broken down. Are you proud members of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I didn't know we had Star Wars Club.
Yeah, me neither.
Send them the link. I'm gonna send you guys an email. Did you do the Wordle today?
No,
Why?
because I've been busy.
I see you wearing this green. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? How do I forward an email?
Reply all.
How do I forward an email? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Probably forward, bud. Type your email in there, buddy. Dylan, what's your favorite word? Probably like ranch or something. Because a 5-year-old, maybe ketchup. The last tech miner I heard about, he was taking polymers and he tried running a piece of plastic through the bandsaw backwards and he just kicked the blade off it.
That's
and then
impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy,
That's actually impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy himself, Dan Tryon, banned him from ever using a saw in his lab again. What's your go-to bagel, Rob?
I'd have to say the Sally Ride. Turkey, bacon, mayo, avocado. Really good with Chipotle mayo.
This is the bagel guy.
Everything bagel.
Gotta go.
Oh.
This guy, emergency responder, on his way. Go save the world, Sheen. Did you just leave that there?
Yeah, he did.
Just gotta go.
It's not good.
I mean, dude, this one, pretty much every WTOP show, pretty good. But when you compare it to Oh Boy, there's dude Jack Harlow.
That's my
Honestly, he
spoon.
didn't like it. Just take a little sip.
I hate food.
All food.
Yeah. This guy probably did the Wordle. Did you do the Wordle? Dude, what is wrong with you?
They only have one sandwich, and it's a peanut butter and jelly.
Ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
That sandwich.
So he says he hates it and then goes back for another sip.
That's what I do.
It's actually pretty good.
So you like it?
No.
C64.
Dude, if C4 can blow up that much, what do you think C64 does? That I could send John Struck to the moon with that thing.
You ever heard of that, like, manhole cover?
Yeah.
Got, like, sent
It got sent and mocked Jesus.
Yeah, it, like, got out of Earth's rotation.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's actually true, but, like...
There's a very high chance that it burned up in the atmosphere. If not, though,
it's
approximately very far away. And it's going to just enter some random planet's atmosphere and destroy the whole thing.
Aliens are going to be like, what is that?
Aliens are going to think it's a declaration of war.
Yeah.
How do you make a carrot that mushy?
It's a sweet potato.
You see, we've got a vise in a vise. That's about it. This awesome, cool little part here. It's part of a skateboard, you know, Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram, Lakeside Manufacturing. Soon enough, we'll be selling longboards, 10 by 36 inch longboards, $120 base price. That might change. That might change. Give us a look. Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. Keep a lookout.
Can we have it pop up on the screen?
It is Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. The logo is like a big diamond.
Dan,
It's got
do we have your
trees and
permission
stuff.
to use your logo?
You absolutely.
I'll steal
have
it
my
off your
permission.
Instagram and
You
throw it up on the
absolutely
screen
have
right
my
now.
permission.
Shindy, did you do the Wordle today?
I didn't. Should I?
Do it live.
And then give me the answer.
You just need a word.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Can't spell. Plots.
That doesn't have any in it.
Oh,
I've never seen those colors.
Why is it red?
Yeah, this is weird.
This is
well,
weird.
I'm colorblind. I can't see the normal color.
right.
Or it's gotta be. Come on now.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Second try?
Well, she was-
Dude. Minch on the, I don't know what chair. Look at this guy.
This is fun.
All right, thanks for watching Mention of the Street. We'll see you on Oh Boy.
Kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP. La 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 la.
Free.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back to Oh Boy. So, when we had an episode for Senior Week last semester that we decided not to do, we sent out a Google form to our friend group, the Greasy Couch Community. The form asked the boys a bunch of questions. Hey, the boys got a bunch of questions, so we're going to go through and share the answers with you guys finally. So, pop it up. If we have
it's apart.
Maybe not.
All right.
That was anticlimactic.
Pop it up. There we
There
go.
we go.
Wonderful.
Who's most likely to get thrown out of a party? All right, so we have a three-way tie here with Mint, John Boldus, and Frankie, Freaky Frank. Let the name speak for itself.
Call him Tootsie.
Boldus should have taken that.
Never do anything bad.
Yeah, no, I...
So are we the deciding factors, or?
Yeah, I
who's
guess
the-
you and I can...
All right, so I think John. I'll go with Freaky Frank. Oh, okay. I'd say Frankie.
Freaky Frank.
I'll call him Toots. You got to call him Toots now.
Kenny told you to watch your mouth. All right, anyway.
We'll go Frank.
We're going with Freaky Frank on that one. Next one. Oh, there we are.
Boom.
Next
I
one.
wonder if they can read that. I don't know.
All right. Who's most likely to be an undercover spy right now? So, this one
is Dan
Hall. This one,
got Paulie
Paulie.
here. All right. Kenny.
Kenny.
And then Jaybird.
Jaybird is
my
an
roommate
undercover
Jaybird.
spy.
I guess.
Do you
I
guys
mean,
remember who you voted for? Because I can tell you who I
have
voted
no
for.
idea.
I remember.
I don't even remember doing
I
this.
voted for Dan Hall.
It was either Dan Hall or I think it was
I
Jaybird.
definitely voted for Dan
Kenny
Hall.
said he voted for Dan Hall. I think Dan Hall just made a lot of sense.
Somebody's lying.
So, I voted for Dan Hall. Next one.
I think he's too cute to be real.
All right, most likely to drop out. Mint and
Frankie.
Let's go
With Boldus in there.
Where did that come from?
I'd give that one to Frankie too, just an edge.
I'm giving
Oh,
that one
really?
to Minch after the semester he's gone through, dude.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Next one.
I love you.
Next one. Who's most alpha?
Jaybird! Yeah, Jaybird! There we go.
Frankie somehow got some votes. I know he voted for himself.
Yeah.
We got Dan Hall, Boldus, and Kenny in there. All
Kenny
right.
as well.
I'll take. Hey, the bird.
Actually, no. That is not Kenny. There's
What is it?
3 different shades of blue. That one is actually Riley. That is
Oh,
Riley.
it's just not
Riley
showing.
got-
Oh, page 2.
okay.
Riley got cut off?
Definitely not Riley.
Frankie definitely voted for himself twice. Because definitely not. Next one. Next one. All right, who's the last person to respond? Dan Hall.
That is true.
Dan Hall.
Boldus.
It's Boldus.
It definitely is
does
Boldus.
not answer. Dude, we will be pulled over on the side of the road. It's happened a few times before. Calls John. Never answers.
Never answers.
I think
We were back home.
Yeah.
My brother called John on like a Thursday night. He called us back Saturday morning. He goes, "Yo, dude, what's up?"
Dude, I got something going on, man.
Next one. All right, most likely to bail you out of jail.
That's
I
Dylan,
won
baby.
this one with a landslide. I'm proud of myself.
There's
for that.
no
you go.
way.
I'll
No
take-
way.
I'm on
I'll take a third
Next one.
of that.
Who's the goofiest? Paulie.
Hey
Real.
now,
yeah.
let's go. Hey,
Goofball.
I am a goofball. If we had Brian on here,
Yeah.
that would be
All right, next one.
run away.
Yeah.
Run away. If we have it.
Next one. Most likely to bark in public.
Really? Do it!
I won that one.
Yep.
That's
I
all
gotta
you need to
vote
know.
somehow.
Next one.
Oh, Frankie would second.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
That's real.
Next one. Yippee, live in the van. Seth and I split.
So they're just gonna be living the van life
Yeah,
together,
Oh yeah.
and then all of us can live in one.
We're all
like,
just
suplex
living the van life.
Yeah. Next one. Get back with their ex. Frankie.
I didn't even have
Brian.
That's
No,
Brian.
that's Brian. And then that
Oh,
one,
okay.
the one vote was for me.
I was gonna say like I didn't.
Anyway.
I love my
next
girlfriend.
one.
Yeah.
Next.
Get married first.
That's gotta be Kenny, right?
Yeah.
wait,
No. This one's Riley.
Oh, that makes
This
sense.
one's Paulie. This
Yeah.
one's Boldus.
Hey.
And then
Nice.
I think this one's Kenny. Yes. All right, next one.
We love
Congrats,
Chelsea
boys.
around here.
The person you go to for advice, I won that one.
I don't know how I didn't get anything. That's honestly.
Yeah,
we
we
need
need
a
to listen to Dylan.
We need
for
a
advice,
revote.
but That's all right.
Next
Revo.
one.
I'm going Dan Hall.
Biggest simp, Paulie. And it
Real.
stands true to
Landslide.
that.
There wasn't even a different option.
100% true.
It was, hey, real quick, guys. Who's the biggest simp? 3, 2, 1.
Paulie Beatty.
Hey, shout out Juliana,
I'm about
though.
to say
Last
some
time
words
we
I
did
can't.
this- last time we did this, when we sent this out, she was just your friend who's a girl. So,
Yeah.
But now she's my
girlfriend.
girl who's a friend.
That's how you
No,
say
I'm
it.
sorry. She's my lovely.
Anyway, we're going to send it over to commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more. Oh, boy.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They can briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
All right, welcome back to Oh Boy. We're still kind of playing some Pong, just hanging out, chilling as we do. Well, now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Girlfriend Review. All the boys now have girlfriends, and I'm still sitting here single. So if you're watching this, maybe pop up my Instagram, give me a follow. Don't put up my Instagram, I guess, Brummer, whatever, dude. I'm just going to stay single. So, boys, take it away.
Do we have a camera?
Take 2, maybe.
Or not. Anyway, we're doing girlfriend review. From Megan, we've got a few key texts.
Hey, wait,
Katie and I are laughing out loud.
Shout out Hannah.
Shout out Hannah. We're bringing Dylan up for you. We're going to hang out. That's all I'll say. Yeah, we're laughing out loud. Minch on the street is very funny. Calling out your broken trucks. They're not broken, by the way. They're just...
For now.
Making sure I know what I'm talking about by fixing them. Wow, only 6 minutes left. This is so entertaining. I don't know what more we could have better than that. So we're going to move on, yeah.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Minch.
All right. From Ella and her family. Loves the new set. Doesn't... I'm not going to say that one, actually. The new graphics, cool for Minch on the Street. I like the new style of Minch on the Street. I think there was 2 seconds where I wasn't laughing or smiling. Not good with numbers, but best one yet. Mary says best one ever. Noni was laughing and enjoying herself like a 1,000,000 out of 10. Much improved production.
Hey. Oh, the newest member.
Oh boy, making her debut is my lovely girlfriend Juliana. She wants to start off first. Come on!
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, okay. Well, I need the camera back on me.
Hurry up.
We need to go from the heart. All right, so she first off just says, I love you in all caps, which is awesome. I love you too. Not too, but whatever. All right, she goes, here's my official debut review. So glad the show is back. Paul, your dance moves are great, and I can officially say that I'm a proud supporter of Minch on the Street. My only request is more Seth, so we need him to keep on coming. Right. No way Justice is most alpha. That's crazy, Paul. I think you have some explaining to do about getting back with your ex. We said that was Brian, so whoever wanted to say that, whatever.
It was not
and she goes, you don't have to say this out loud, but I would just like to add that I'm genuinely so proud of all of you, and I love you guys so much. And that she loves Megan.
Bump Cam.
So we'll go with that.
There we go.
Give her some love. Give her some love. Bump Cam, maybe.
Oh, that was good right there.
All right, Kenny, go.
All right, go, Kenny.
Go. Why is Sean Dean calling me right now? Decline. I don't have a mic on me, so I'm going to bring Minch over here to be on mic. Thank you, Minch. She says, it was wonderful, 10 out of 10, great entertainment, and a big fan of Minch on the Street.
Yeah, who is it? Who is it?
All right, here, scooch back in. Scooch back in.
Bring it in, boys.
All right, boys. All right, so spring break coming up. sadly, we only got, what, one more no more episodes.
No more
before
episodes for spring break.
Thank God,
Rip.
because I need to get out of here. Me, Paulie, Kenny, Riley, Brummer in the back, we are all going to the Outer Banks.
In Australia, baby.
Not Australia, but quickly, we are going to be doing, we haven't publicly announced it, so we're going to do it now, and it will be on the Instagram. We are going to do Oh Boy Takes on the Outer Banks. It will be a vlog-style special event. It will not take up any Oh Boy time. It will be its own new show, hopefully 30 minutes. Minch, boldest, you don't even got the regular spring break, do you?
No, I got student teaching, so I got different breaks, man. It's a tough life.
45.
Yeah.
Minch is
I don't
going
know.
home, hanging out.
Grinding Grandmaster.
All right.
All right.
No, we're really excited to be back, guys. It's going to be an awesome semester. It's going to be fantastic. Dude, it continues to be, real quick.
Mother review real quick. Minch on the Street was the best of the show.
There we
And
go.
also, gotta give a little shout out, was Ryan Hoffman's birthday on Monday.
Happy
So
birthday.
all the
Happy
boys
birthday,
are
Ryan
wishing
Hoffman.
you
Happy
had the
birthday.
greatest birthday.
So, Oh Boy continues and will forever be the greatest show on WTOP. Boys, I think that's all we got. Why don't we give them the first one of enjoy the rest of your night.
Tonight on Entertainment News, a famous actress gets her star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And a famous drag queen has recently passed away.
Plus, the start of a prominent artist tour at a giant stadium.
Entertainment News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Entertainment News. I'm Jose Vasquez-Nava.
And I'm Kaya Wheatley.
Actress Ellen Pompeo was honored with the star of the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Tuesday. Pompeo is best known for her role as Meredith Grey on the television series Grey's Anatomy, which premiered in 2005.
Show creator Shonda Rhimes and Pompeo's co-star Debbie Allen emceed the ceremony. Pompeo credited women like Rhimes for the longevity and balance of her career.
In my life, because they've taught me so much. Shonda allowed me to have a career and get paid and be a mother. I don't know many other actresses in this town who have had the privilege of being surrounded by brilliant women.
Pompeo also runs her own production company, which has developed several television dramas for ABC.
Continuing her impact behind the scenes, her star now joins the more than 2,700 others on Hollywood Boulevard.
SoFi Stadium was taken over by cowboy hats and boots last night. As Beyonce kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour in Inglewood, California, fans are fully embracing her country era, and the industry has too. She took home Country Album of the Year at the Grammys back in February. Now she's kicking off a major stadium run, starting with 5 nights at SoFi before heading to Chicago for 3 shows at Soldier Field. It's shaping up to be a pretty big summer on the road for Queen Bee.
Do you think you look like Bad Bunny? Well, in Miami, Florida earlier this week, contestants lined up to compete in a look-alike contest to determine who most resembled the Puerto Rican artist. But it wasn't enough to just look like the musician. Contestants also had to recite the rapper's lyrics in front of an enthusiastic crowd. The winner, a guy by the name of Kevin Amaro, won top honors, with a 3-year-old boy named Marcelo coming in a close second.
Kaya, you know what they say? Everything old is new again, especially in Hollywood.
David Daniel has our entertainment roundup in today's Hollywood Minute.
The 2006 movie Miami Vice wasn't very arresting at the box office, but Universal is trying again with another film based on the iconic 80s TV series. Top Gun Maverick director Joseph Kosinski is set to helm the new movie about undercover detectives in South Florida. No casting announcements yet. Here's a treat for Johnny Cash fans, courtesy of his daughter. The Cindy Cash collection is one of the largest ever auctions of the legendary singer-songwriter's personal possessions, including rare photographs of Cash and his family, furniture like this hand-carved dragon bed, and jewelry, including this natural blue and white diamond ring in 14-karat gold. The auction runs through Sunday. More info at cindycash.com. a traumatized musician finds himself drawn to an old lighthouse.
You know, Kaya, it was pretty nice out today, but is it going to stay like this for the rest of the week?
I mean, I sure hope so. But let's go to Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Rienzo to find out.
Well, I have a little bit of mixed news for you there. After severe thunderstorms ravaged the central New York area, they've moved off into the capital region and Catskill area. So we're a little bit cooler now as there's some lighter precipitation moving into our area. And that is going to stay overnight. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rumble of thunder here or there, maybe a crack of lightning overnight as temperatures drop way low. And that is why the spot of forecast condition of the night is thunder by Imagine Dragons. You may be woken up to a rumble of thunder here or there, but do not be alarmed. It's just nature. I'll have more on my forecast about conditions to come, but first, back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Art Association of Oswego is pleased to announce the opening of the new art exhibitions, Word of Images and Architecture of Happiness. The opening reception will be on Saturday, May 3rd from 7 to 9 p.m. and is open to the public. This show will feature original artwork paired with original writings by local Oswego artists. The upstairs gallery will showcase word and images, and downstairs you'll find Architecture of Happiness.
Our very own Oswego players were honored this last Sunday by Mayor Robert Corradino with an official declaration recognizing April 27th as Oswego Players Day. The new local holiday was made to recognize the organization's longevity and impact on the community. The Oswego Players are known to be one of the oldest continuously operating community theaters in the state, having been organized in 1938 by Francis Marion Brown and fellow colleagues. Congrats, guys.
The final installment of Jazz by the Lake is here. The Oswego Music Hall will end its spring season with a special show honoring the late jazz legend, Chet Baker. The performance will feature Jeff Stockham, a talented trumpeter known for his work with big bands and orchestras across the central New York region. Stockham will lead a quartet through an evening of classic tunes, channeling Baker's signature sound and style. The concert will take place at the McRobey Civic Center this Friday starting at 7:30 p.m. Organizers say it's the perfect way to wrap up the season with timeless jazz, waterfront views, and a night full of unforgettable music. Coming up later tonight, a return of a music genre to one of the world's biggest countries.
And the trial of men accused of robbing a prominent star in Paris. All that and more right after this.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say. No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to Entertainment News. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Rienzo, filling in for Logan Russo. Today in Oswego was absolutely sweltering with a high of 84 degrees, which actually beats out the previous daily record at 81 degrees. In 1990, that same day, the maximum low temperature was 66 degrees. We were just shy of that with a low of 62 over the night, way over the average. And this high temperatures led to these severe thunderstorm warnings that were all across New York State, as well as a tornado warning that was just south of Syracuse, which has since died out and has moved into the Albany area, now some more widespread. But we are still seeing some showers moving through, and that's going to bring some much cooler temperatures for the next few days. Now, here's a handy way to know if a storm is retreating or coming closer to you. So because sound travels 5 times slower than light, you'll know that for every 5 seconds between the crack of the thunder, between the sight of lightning and the crack of thunder is 1 mile. So if you divide the time between the time you see lightning and the time you hear the thunder and divide that by 5, that's how many miles away the storm actually is. And you may not get to use that tonight, but you still will have the chance to use that later this week, particularly on Friday. We're seeing the slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms moving through, and possibly into Saturday as well, maybe a little bit lighter on Saturday. Now tonight, as temperatures get going, they're going to plummet into a low 30s. For most of the area, some places seeing low 40s, but high 30s are the dominant temperatures across the area. And temperatures are going to stay pretty cool tomorrow, much colder than what we saw today, with a high of around the low 50s. So pretty cool in the morning, so I would grab a hoodie when you're heading out the door tomorrow. And if you've got any plans, any chores you need to do outside, tomorrow is a great day to do that. Thursday's not too bad. There are some showers moving through late in the day, so if you need to get anything done, do that early in the day. But Friday and Saturday, it's going to be pretty wet out there, so I don't suggest getting outside on then. For your 7-day forecast, temperatures plummet for tomorrow, but then rebound back into the 60s, closer to those seasonable averages. After a cold front moves through on Friday, though, Saturday will be a little bit chilly, and it'll take a little bit longer for temperatures to rebound by next week. But Sunday and Monday to start your work week are looking pretty nice and partly cloudy. That's all from my forecast. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Powerhouse performer Becky G's first documentary is premiering at the 2025 Tribeca Film Festival on June 12th. She announced this news through an emotional Instagram post. The documentary is titled Rebecca, after her birth name, Rebecca Marie Gomez. It is reported that Rebecca is going to be very different from all the typical backstage tour documentaries, as it is expected to showcase the real woman that she is and all the deeper layers of her identity.
With the news of the South Korean boy band EPEC's performance in China, it seems that China is easing its restrictions on K-pop for the first time in 9 years. EPEX is all set to perform in May 31st in Fuzhou, Fujian province, and they will be the first all-Korean nationalities to perform in China after the K-pop ban in 2016. This news has boosted South Korean entertainment stocks, raising hopes for more cultural exchanges between the two countries.
A 10-person trial has begun in France over the 2016 Paris robbery of Kim Kardashian. The robbery occurred at a hotel where she was staying at for Paris Fashion Week. Around $10 million worth of her jewelry were taken from her as she was held at gunpoint. 71-year-old Yunus Abbas was first on trial, and he has already admitted to his role in the robbery. He even wrote a book about it, saying he feels deep regret over the incident.
South Korean actor Kim Soo-hyun has been sued for around $2.1 million for advertising fees due to a recent controversy surrounding him. Allegations that he dated the late actress Kim Se-ron while she was still a minor have caused major public outcry. Now, 2 advertising firms are suing to get the money they paid him back, and another has terminated their contract with him.
Coming up in sports, it's Jaden Jiggets.
Jaden, could you give us a quick preview?
That's right, guys. We got an international music group that went viral at the end of the game and a playoff doubleheader for Lakers lacrosse coming up. Don't go away.
get rid of all the questions.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Entertainment News. I'm Janet Jenkins, and I'm here with your sports report. The Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers are currently tied 2-2 in their NHL playoff series, but a group of Korean harmonica players have been the story of this series so far. They performed the national anthem wearing traditional Korean clothing for Game 1 and immediately went viral, which caused the Kings to bring them back for Game 2, and they will be performing again tonight for Game 5. The group have reunited Korean culture in the area and gained global popularity online. A Los Angeles mural depicting the late Kobe Bryant and Gigi Bryant was vandalized, and the Lakers' newest star is stepping in to fix it. Luka Doncic has publicly committed to providing the $5,000 necessary to repair the mural by artist Louis Pacino. The mural is called Mambas Forever, and both Doncic and Pacino expressing gratitude to each other for their contributions to the project. Tomorrow afternoon, the SUNY Oswego's men's and women's lacrosse teams will play in the SUNYAC semifinals right here at Lincoln Turk Stadium. First, the men's team will take on the SUNY Oneonta Red Dragons at 3 p.m. The Lakers won the first matchup between the teams just 20 days ago by a score of 11-10. The second-seeded Lakers, led by Corey O'Connor, will look to knock off the third-seeded Red Dragons and face the winner of Portland versus Potsdam in the championship game. Obviously. Then the women's team, which boasts an undefeated conference record on the year, will take on the Buffalo State Bengals at 6 p.m. The Lakers won the first battle just 6 days ago by a score of 17-8 with a win. The top-seeded Lakers, led by Madison Davis and Mackenzie Wynn, would play the winner of Portland versus New Paltz in the conference championship game. The Indiana Pacers have just defeated the Milwaukee Bucks in an overtime thriller to advance to the second round of the NBA playoffs. The 119-118 final score was by far the closest game in the series, that saw 3 Pacers victories by healthy margins. Gary Trent Jr. stepped up big for Milwaukee today in the absence of star guard Damian Lillard, who tore his Achilles last game, putting up 33 points, and Giannis added 30 points too. But it was not enough to defeat a balanced Pacer attack led by Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner, who finished with 26 and 21 points respectively. The Pacers will face Cleveland in the next round. Speaking of Cleveland, look at the Cleveland Cavaliers versus Miami Heat. And let me just say real quick, the Cavs, they played better basketball. They played with teamwork. They played in sync. And they went and swept Miami Heat for those very reasons. As you can see, the star leader on the team, Donovan Mitchell, is in here helping out the team, making it good for the team, making plays. Look at that 3 right there. Donovan Mitchell also ended the game with 22 points and 5 rebounds on the night. But that wasn't the only person doing damage for the team. Evan Mobley also getting his buckets too. Him finishing with 17 points on the night. And here we go again. Donovan shooting another 3, making the margin even bigger. And this was a big margin game, by the way, with the Cavaliers getting 53 points over the Miami Heat. And look at that right there. Look at that 3-pointer by Ty Jerome. But that wasn't the only 3-pointer he got, because at the buzzer beater of the third quarter, here he go making another 3 for the team. And listen, it was just Cavaliers just had the game overall, and here they go into the next round to face the Pacers. Coming up is in our T report, we have news of a new spinoff of an iconic show, and who was and wasn't the inductees of this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All this and more after our short break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to Entertainment News. Did you miss me? Well, I got the tea for you. It is with a heavy heart we report that the iconic Jiggly Caliente, the RuPaul's Drag Race alumni, has passed away. This update was shared only a couple days after her family announced she suffered a severe infection that almost caused her to lose her right leg. Her family reports that she passed away peacefully Sunday morning, surrounded by her loving family and close friends. Jiggly brought her iconic energy to multiple shows, including Drag Race Philippines that she was a judge in, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, and Pose, and Wigs and Blanket. On a lighter note, the Hall of Fame has officially announced the 2025 inductees, and the list might be surprising. The winners were Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. The full ceremony will air on November 8th from the Peacock Theaters in Los Angeles on Disney Plus and will be available to stream on the following day on Hulu. There were a few nominees who didn't make the cut, and these include The Black Crowes, Billy Idol, Manna, and Fish, along with Mariah Carey and Oasis, and Joy Division / The New Order. Do you have any Desperate Housewife fans in the house? Well, I have some news for you. Kelly Washington, most known for her role in the show Scandal, has been attached to the new spin-off titled Wisteria Lane, currently in development as an executive producer. Wisteria Lane is described as a fun, sexy, and a darkly comedic soap and mystery series in the vein of the original series, which aired from 2004 to 2012. Of course, the show will follow a group of neighbors and their hidden secrets behind the picture-perfect family facade. The old Desperate Housewives stars Ava Menendez said she'd be first to sign up for the spin-off, but her co-star Terry Hatcher has already rejected the idea of returning. I, as well as many people in the crew today, are looking forward to the revival of this show and will be seated with popcorn. An out-of-control Bolt left speeding without a driver, and this provides chance for a pair of cops to test out their action star chops. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
If you like
That was a very quick look, wasn't it, huh? Well, I'm super excited for Desperate Housewives. If you guys didn't know,
who doesn't love a Hollywood-esque hero's jump onto a runaway vehicle? We've all seen it in the movies and marveled at the high-speed, fearless feats, but even though it may not look as effortlessly cool, it does happen in real life. Like in Florida, where a pair of cops with the Sarasota PD Marine Unit had to run down a runaway boat that was rendered driverless when a large wave threw its operator from the helm. The craft was left cruising in circles at about 40 miles an hour. Using a tow line to slow the speeding boat, the cops caught up to it and made their action movie move as one officer fearlessly jumped onto the speeding vessel and safely brought it to a halt. Sometimes the action falls right in law enforcement's lap. Watch the left side of your screen as a vehicle is seen rambling along a Kansas interstate median before going airborne and landing upside down right in front of a trooper's vehicle. Amazingly, the trooper reported the driver was completely unharmed thanks to the use of a seatbelt and the benefit of the SUV's modern safety features. Finally, some people are just born to be action heroes, like this barefoot camo-wearing dude bro spotted giving a gator on the loose what for on a Florida interstate. Jacksonville Sheriff's officials shared video of licensed trapper Mike Dragich, better known as the blue-collar brawler, assisting officials with the gator getting in the median of I-95. They said if you happened to spot the wild scene, your eyes weren't playing tricks on you, it really happened. They also called it just another totally normal day in the Sunshine State. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
well, I hope you got a good look at that, and we'll have a lot more for you after the short break.
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
highbrow humor,
surfaces this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
There's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Hi everyone, you guys are not used to seeing me on camera, but I'm the EP of Entertainment News. I've been doing this since spring 2024. It's been an absolute honor. As some of you all know, I'm graduating this semester, sadly. And I just wanted to come on and say thank you all to everybody, from every anchor that came on, to every crew member, to every viewer. I'm truly appreciative of everything, and I'm really gonna miss doing this show, and it's been an honor. How has it been for you? I know Jose's been with me since I started it, so how has it been for you?
It has been a pleasure working alongside Ziggy, sincerely. I couldn't have asked for a better executive producer or a better introduction to WTOP than this. Ziggy is amazing, has been the glue to entertainment news for the last semester, 2 semesters, and we wish him the very, very best when he graduates. And his whatever happens in a journey, we're gonna be here rooting for him, of course. And this would not be a show without our cast, without Kaya, without Cameron, and without Kinjal.
Kinjal and Cameron were my APs. They absolutely rocked it every single show, and thank you both for just coming on out and sticking with us. I think that's wrapping up. You guys want to wrap up for us? For the last time?
That was our report for tonight.
Thank you for watching. Have a great night, everybody.
And thanks for the support.
Thanks for the support.
For your support.
That was really good. Oh my God, this is so.
Hey, how are you? Want to chat? Well, you're in luck. The Mick and Nick show is about to start. Oh, Nick! The Mick and Nick show is starting.
Oh, wait, let's go then.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Mick and Nick Show. It's great to have you join us. Nick, what are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to be playing some Would You Rather, dive deep into our feelings from real talk, and psychologically torture our guests with...
Secret coming up later.
Okay.
All right. So right now we're going to play, just a simple game of Would You Rather. Alrighty. Okay, first question. Would you rather eat pasta or pizza for the rest of your life?
That's really hard, as an Italian. I gotta say, I do love both. There's definitely differences as well, where it's like, you can have anything on the pasta, you can have anything with pizza. But I would have to go with pizza just because I do love pizza. I've had pizza like for dinner last night and the night before, so that speaks volume. I could do it again tonight if I really wanted to, but I probably shouldn't.
I would choose pasta just because you can do so many things with it. And like it's not too weird. So, like you can make mac and cheese, you can make carbonara, you can add so many things as long as it has sauce and veggies and meat. You can have the whole food group in there. So
no, exactly.
That's why I say pasta. Sometimes pizza. I could see what you can do with pizza, but like if you put pineapple on there, I'm not your friend.
No,
anymore.
exactly. Like I don't like pineapple on pizza either.
So you can't put fruit on your pizza.
I mean, you're right, but you can't put fruit in your salad, your pasta. Yeah, so
I guess.
Let's go to the next one. Would you rather live in the ocean or in space for 10 years?
Yeah, that's a hard one because both are extremely terrifying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would say like probably the ocean, just because like give it like the whole like Aquaman vibes or something. Maybe I'll like find like Atlantis or something.
I would do the ocean too, just because like at least there's stuff in the ocean. Yeah. I mean, you don't know what's in it, but like we at least know that things in it exist. With space,
also it's like limited. With space, it's like infinite.
Literally infinite. It's like just a void. Yeah, and like I don't know. In both instances, like physically, you'll probably change quite a lot because there's no like set like gravity. But I feel like if you're in the ocean, you'd also get like really strong.
I feel like you get strong, but also you get like kind of get like maybe taller in a sense, or maybe sometimes like if you depending on like the pressure, you could also get to shrink a little bit, which for your case, That might be a little unfortunate.
Wow. Of course, we had to throw a short joke in there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, would you rather always have to run or walk to your destination?
Ooh.
Like, even, like, you can't take any sort of transportation.
I would say walk.
Mhm.
Wait, no transportation?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say walk. Because it's like, I feel like running be really awkward. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you're going to class and then you just see someone bolting. Like, you see him bolt. Like, I mean, I could make a profession. I would say actually no running, because I could make a profession out of it.
I guess. Well, yeah, okay.
You know how the calves I would have from
Well,
running
same
everywhere?
with walking.
But the running.
Well,
you save
well,
time.
here's my opinion. Walking, because you can like you have more stamina with walking. With running, you get tired super fast. But with walking, you can walk slowly, or you can walk a little bit fast, not sprinting,
Well, I guess then the
but just
question
like fast
is,
walking.
would it be
I would
like would you be able to walk like fast like all the time, or would you have to take breaks? If you would have to take breaks, then walking makes more sense.
I would walk as slow or fast as I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
Would you not eat ice cream or chips for the rest of your life? I would say ice cream because I love chips. I love like my good old sea salt,
Yeah.
pepper.
I don't know. I'm a sweet person, so I would not eat chips for the rest of my life.
I
Yeah.
getcha.
Yeah.
So, this week on WTOP, May started off with some fashion memes. So, unless you live under a rock, you probably know that the Met Gala happened on May 1st. The theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty, which is a tribute to the designer most of us have never really heard before. I usually roast the Met Gala outfits with my friends, but in finals I haven't been able to really do that. But it hasn't stopped me from noticing two stars who have made headlines recently. The first one being the amazing Doja Cat, who dressed up like Lagerfeld's famous cat, Chopette, who is definitely famous now thanks to Doja. As seen in the photo, Doja is wearing cat prosthetics and a white dress that resembles the fur of the cat. In one of her interviews, all she did was meow, which in my opinion is hilarious and on brand for her. The other star who stole my heart is Blackpink's Jennie Kim. You know how much I love K-pop. Seeing Jennie at an event like this is insane. Her appearance adds her to the handful of K-pop musicians who have went to this event, like Jackson Wang, CL, and the good old Gangnam Style Psy.
Nice. And in other news, a 40-pound shelter cat from Virginia found its forever home with homeowner Kay Ford. According to Rack Foundation, the shelter that the cat is from originally weighed 42 pounds when he went in. I mean, just look at this chonker.
Adorable.
He's so big. Oh gosh. And yes, he is most definitely on a diet to lose the weight. Luckily, Patches, that's the name of the cat, is still able to walk